Welcome to Blunt Talk. I am your host, Biggie Shorty, and here on Blunt Talk, being real and keeping it real is the deal. Today's topic is I can do bad all by myself. There are some things that's been on my mind, my heart this time of year, and I usually feel about the same time every year because it's the holiday season, and I know it's the time you spend with your family and friends and loved ones. But the holiday season is not always cheerful for everyone. So let's be blunt and talk about it. What do you usually look forward to during the holidays? Is it spending time with your family, your friends? Is it being able to come home to a home cooked meal? Being able to come home and wash some clothes? Is it having time away from work or just getting away from your everyday normal routine? The holidays can trigger some things in people like depression that you don't really want to feel because everybody don't have family to come home to. Everybody don't have friends they can spend time with, have a drink with, have some laughs with. Everybody don't have anyone that's actually cooking them a home cooked meal. Everybody doesn't have that. Some people come home to fussing and fighting. Some people don't have money to get on the road or the time to go spend the holidays with their family or the way they want to. So I want to talk about how this past holiday was a bunch of bullshit with my family. Really, like we spent the Thanksgiving holiday bringing it in with my great grandma, helping her cook, wrap up everything for the next day, just having fun with your cousins, drinking, chilling, laughing, And there was a couple of incidents where the adults were arguing and it got out of hand. Like, it really did get out of hand. My grandma got in an argument with at least 3 people at my granny house, and it was time for her to go. But she wanted to argue instead of go. Just get out. Like, at some point, you have to learn your limits. Every fight is not meant to be fought. Like, kids are around. People came from out of town. And you want to sit here and argue with your sister about $5. You want to argue with your brother because you want somebody to do something you want them to do. And they don't want to do it. And you want to argue with them. And it ain't even about the arguing because every family fights. Everybody fights. It's just learning to have control, self-control. You get to talking about people personalized, talking about how people look, just saying what you want to say. You don't know how somebody's going to react to what you're saying. You don't know how nobody's going to feel about what you doing, how you moving when you talking to them. Like, you don't know how people going to respond. So you have to be mindful of the things that you're doing. Take control over your part of the situation. Walk away. Go home. So, like, I just feel like it's a lot of hurting people, and it's time to face the truth. Like, honestly, my mom was hurt by her mom growing up. She still is being hurt by her mom to this day. Like, the love is not there. It's not that it's not there physically. They can't verbalize it. Like, mentally and emotionally, they both have taken a toll on each other. Like, it's hard to witness. It's hard to see. It makes my heart hurt because that's my mother and that's my grandmother. You're supposed to love your child, but that's not always the truth. As parents, we tend to forget that everything that we go through, things that we feel, our children are like automatic recipients of those feelings, of that hurt. Your kids ain't got nothing to do with nothing you doing, nothing you going through, but they're going to feel it because they're a part of you. They're with you. So, of course, your kids are going to feel and go through what you're going through. And me and my siblings were like directly affected by my mom's hurt as kids, and it's our jobs to deal or heal with that hurt so that we don't pass it along to our kids. it's a vicious cycle of hurt people growing into hurt adults, having kids, and passing that hurt on to their kids. I know how hard it can be to let hurt go, especially when you don't understand it. Shit, especially when it's coming from somebody real close to you, your mom, your child, your co-worker, your neighbor, people you love and trust, people that's close to you every day. So it's time to learn how to deal with those things. So really, my question is, what is family to you? Ideally for me, family would be me, my son, and Jamel. But realistically, my family is dysfunctional. Sometimes when I'm around, I feel like I don't belong or I'm not wanted. But I have also learned, I'm an adult now. I have control over my life, and I also have a child. So I have to have more sense in the matter. So I have learned to accept things for what they are. And I learned to know that if I can't make a change, be the change. I've started laying a positive foundation and a strong foundation for my immediate family, for me and my son, how I want my family to be moving forward. I started manifesting what I want going on in my life, being more positive, making sure I'm doing things the way I want things to be done for what my life is now and how I want my life to be in the future. Not only for me, but for my son too. I've learned that sometimes the best teachers can be ourselves going through some things. Tough times fall on everybody. Everybody go through things. You don't know when somebody's going through things because they don't always tell you they're going through something. Everybody don't always wear their hurt on their sleeve. You don't always know when someone is going through something. So I just think we should be mindful of the things you're doing, of the things you're saying, because you don't want to be the cause of someone's hurt, someone's pain. Just remember, a smile a day keeps the bad vibes away. Just remember, the selfless effort to bring cheer to others is the beginning of a happy life for yourself. I would like to thank you all for coming and allowing me to be blunt and talk with you. Follow me everywhere at Chelsea Shorty. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time on Blunt Talk with Biggie Shorty.